going on, y'all? Had some technical difficulties earlier, but anyway, I digress. About to check out Hasan Piker and his friends making a fool out of themselves. You know, his orbiters ain't got no sense. And we're going to be watching it via a video from More Pegasus. Let's check this out, man. Let's see what's going down.
Hasan continues to call out Emiru for being friends with Asmongold. Asmon has responded and also calls out Denims, saying she sells her dignity for $5 on the internet. Asmon's editor exposes Denims for being kicked out of Destiny's house. Absolute degeneracy. Ethan has jumped in to clown on Denims.
I gotta stop assuming everybody knows stuff. Right? Like the other day when I was talking about Crew World Happy Mind, I think that's the name of that girl channel. I thought everyone knew what she did and how she got canceled and all this other stuff. There's people in the comment section. I was like surprised, like, what? I love watching her videos. I was like, oh, you ain't heard about her Ethan Klein video where she was wilding, saying all types of nasty and crazy stuff.
For her bullying campaign, calling her a fake activist. He also calls out Cutie for her performative activism. He calls out Casey Tron, reminding her that she still has to pay him money and potentially threatens another lawsuit.
I ain't gonna pause too crazy, guys. I know people hate that. But Casey Tron to be making smokers look bad, bro, and I hate it. I hate it. We don't claim her at all, bro. She's a part of Hasan clique. Oh, is she still?
Cinema. Hasan is desperately trying to manipulate Emiru's friend Bonnie into convincing her to ditch Asmongold and side with him. Subscribe or you turn into a hateful bear like Denims.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, welcome back to what I call monetized unemployment. So the massive internet war continues between the Hasan orbiters and basically everybody else. Now recap, this all stemmed from them trying to cancel Emiru for not speaking on politics.
Emiru is friends with Asmongold, Lakari, Tectone, plus she thinks Ethan Klein's lawsuits are justified. So I will say tides are turning on this particular character.
Because that's whenever she started going like full Nazi, basically.
Since then, Asmongold and Hasan declared war on each other and they are going at it full force, potentially in the bedroom.
I think I might ramp up my hostility towards the people online that are pushing these woke narratives.
Go ahead, bitch! Go ahead! Ramp up your hostility! Suck my fucking whoo! Smoke him!
And he thought he killed that too. He thought he killed that. He said, oh, I pronounced it right? Johnny? Perfect. Said, can't believe I'm catching one of these. Usually watch while I'm at work. Keeps me entertained. Well, I'm happy I can help with that. That's fire. That is super dope. I love hearing stuff like that, guys, by the way. Right? That's like my purpose, is to entertain you guys and, you know, help out through the day.
If you got him, baby.
Oh, no, whatever.
Oh, yes.
Right, so that brings us to today. People are now digging up old clips of Denims, and apparently she was not a fan of Hasan. Here's an old clip of Denims calling out Hasan. He doesn't actually make any genuine good faith arguments.
Everyone on the left is so socially woke that they feel like they can't possibly be wrong. Point in case Hasan.
That's crazy. I was going to say, before she even said his name, whoa. This is a whole different Denims. Look different. Actually making some sense. Calling out Hasan for the wokeness, which is a word that I don't like using too much anymore. I just say people that go to the extreme. Because that's on both sides, right? Or any side. But this is hilarious. Wow.
Like if Hasan thinks he's morally more virtuous than someone else, he just like flames them. I'm forgetting the word I want to use, but he just flames.
Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing?
Them. Like he doesn't actually make any genuine good faith arguments towards other people. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't like give people any amount of benefit of the doubt. He just starts railing on people. One of the things that really frustrates me,
as you can see, not a damn thing has changed. Maybe her income, right? Like as far as her brown nosing Hasan, and she noticed some kind of growth from that. Or did she start that because Destiny kicked her out his community for doing nasty things in his house with some dude? No, I'm not making that up. That actually happened. And I think Destiny leaked it, and then she tried to make some accusations to defend herself. It was nasty. I don't know if he's going to get into it during this video.
Is that people on the left will they adopt all left ideologies. So it's all just like, well, I accept this and this and this and this, and there's no like form of questioning, I guess, which is very frustrating for me.
Oh my god, what in the actual fuck did I just see? We got Denims in the past actually criticizing her god and savior Hasan and acknowledging the exact thing that we've been saying all this time, that Hasan is a massive narcissist who can never, literally never admit that he's wrong about anything, even when he's blatantly wrong, like shocking his dog. And basically she agrees to the point where, you know, these people are all literally a hive mind cult who adopt all of these opinions, and you need to have every single one of the approved opinions. You need to be perfectly woke in every single way, even to the point of supporting literal terrorists, the worst of humanity, the worst people to ever exist, or these people will automatically cancel you. And it is so satisfying because we've been saying this all along, and this just shows that the Hasan orbiters, even they actually understand this at some deep level or at some time in the past, right? Now, what actually happened between then and now, God knows. Okay, so clearly some iDubbbz level bullshit happened for her to go so 180, right? But hearing it from Denims herself is like being transferred into the 7th dimension, bro. Like, what reality is this? Can we actually go back? How did she go from this into turning into some...
That's bizarro Denims. It's crazy. Nah, the one we got now is bizarre. Like, the whole aura is different, bro. Like, I didn't even know that was Denims at first.
Heartless bitch who relentlessly harasses people and even encourages to have their kids taken away. Also, I know she's going to respond to this and bring this up that, oh, I obviously had different opinions in the past and I changed my opinion, and you're allowed to change your opinion. That's ironic, all right, from the people who cancel people.
Wait, is your birthday, Chris? Happy birthday. That's awesome. You said you went out with the fam for a birthday to a seafood buffet. That sound amazing. That sound amazing. I ain't gonna front. I don't think I've had a whole seafood buffet, but I think I had a all-you-can-eat shrimp joint. And if it was anything like that, it's probably like that times 10, right? You can have all types of seafood. Yeah, I rock with seafood. Seafood is awesome. But happy birthday. That's amazing. Happy birthday. That's awesome.
People for shit they've done in the past all the time, right?
Made me hungry now. Now I'm thinking about some seafood. I ain't gonna eat no seafood though. Not right now.
But yes, of course, you can change your opinion.
That sounds like an amazing birthday.
Find it funny that you change your opinion to the wrong opinion, right? You literally pulled an iDubbbz and went like, oh yeah, I used to be such a bad person, but now.
Hold up, birthday's on the 15th of this month? Oh, that's fire. That's not that long from now. Let me see. 4 days? Like less than 4, damn near. That's amazing.
Oh, now I'm so woke, right? Now I totally understand everything. And you just ended up coming to the wrong conclusion, bro. Like, this is the equivalent of watching the Legendary series, and then randomly 3 years later, you become a Hasan supporter. How the fuck does that work? Like, what timeline did you take, right? Also, I don't know why. I can't really put my finger on it, but she kind of looks different, no? Like, I feel like she looks less fake and less...
I'm afraid to eat crab nowadays because I don't want to hurt my teeth. I'm mad nervous about my teeth, bro. Like, I ate something, I don't know if it was this year or maybe the end of last year, and it cracked my tooth. And I was terrified. I was like, oh my gosh, I look like a monster. How? People that knew me was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, what are you even talking about? You can't see what you even saying. I'm like, oh, yeah, it was like way back here. Like, one of these teeth. That drink had me nervous now. Now I chew things slow as hell. So some crabs, I might jack my teeth up for real. Them joints be hard as hell to crack.
Sort of corrupted. I don't know. They followed up. You might be thinking that she finally had a good take, but unfortunately, she followed this up by
ice cream. Oh, I would have been terrified. I'm like, what's in the ice cream? What did I? For me, I think it was like a bone or something like that. I forgot what I was eating, like oxtail or something. Something that had a bone that like broke apart and was like in the meat. And I just out of nowhere, unexpected. I'm like, oh, I heard that joint. I was so terrified. And then when it didn't even like hurt, 2 seconds later, I was like, oh, okay. I'm cool. Hold on, we got another birthday? Hold on, let me see. You said you bite the shell. I ain't going front. I get frustrated and do it when I be trying to like crack the crabs. Sometimes you don't have the utensils. Sometimes you don't have the utensils. It's your birthday, crybaby. Happy birthday. That's fire. That's pretty cool. Got a lot of birthdays up in here. That's a blessing.
Counting how she drank entire bottles of ketchup as a child. Well, that explains where the brain damage came from.
I'm sorry I don't have any mustard. I actually really like the way mustard tastes. And I used to drink entire ketchup bottles when I was younger, but we don't have any ketchup at home right now, so we settle.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's probably not the best decision. Right. We got the Denims Defenders case. So, people change their minds, right? Bro, I've been following Denims for 3 years and his videos even before that. That's crazy. Okay. You could not waterboard that information out of me. A Denims fan for 3 years? Holy, you need to be put on a list. Also, 32 replies to 3. She won't F you, bro. Cool. And you're only attracted to animated women that look under 18. Okay, I don't know where that came from. I guess the profile picture, but that doesn't really mean much. Hasan certainly spot trained her good after those remarks. You know, she got at least 10,000 votes of the shock color for her to change her opinion. Anytime she tried to say any of this shit, place. She went from being right to being his most loyal dick rider and having a failed career as a washed out internet hoe. This is back when she wanted to F Destiny. Okay, so maybe she only sort of adopted like Destiny's opinions. She was just like, oh yeah, I really want to get into Destiny's pants here. So therefore I'll just say I hate Hasan. That is also like a possibility to it. And maybe she doesn't like mean anything she says. I don't know.
I do think
so she's just been shilling this whole time to get clout with the lefties. It's one thing to be brainwashed, but to be a grifter is worse. She points out verbatim all the issues with the online left and how Hasan is a nutcase. I did find it interesting how it is like perfectly laid out, right? That Hasan never admits he's wrong, that these people want you to have the exact opinions and go along with every single one of these opinions, every single one of these talking points. Otherwise, you are exempt from their club. So she clearly sort of like understands it at a deeper level. I don't know. Or maybe she's parroting. I can't tell. I just can't tell. It's just too short a clip.
Call you bailiff? Or is it bailiff? Tell me how to pronounce it, and I'll try to remember. Your name saying crybaby definitely don't help me doing that. It does not. But tell me how to pronounce it, and I'm going to try to remember and have it in my head. Try my best. I'm going to warn you. Beast is on that green. I'll be smoking, man. I'll be lighting up. It's gonna be harder for me to remember certain things. Know what I'm talking about? There you go. But I got you. Just tell me how to pronounce it, and I'm gonna try my best to remember.
Right? Just more proof that these people are dishonest and will do anything for money and views. She does OnlyFans. I mean, we already know this. Moving on to Ethan posting more of Denim's old clips, and he found an absolute gem. Ethan Klein cringes and drops a meme in response to the throwback clip of Denims currently going viral. So he basically posted the cringe emoji, and here Denims talks about like justifying incest, it seems like. I mean, this is just not it.
Incest is weird and a little gross, but ethically completely fine if it's in between consenting adults and there's no power creep relations. And the people in those relationships are not having children. I think if you remove those three factors, they're not.
Fam. Are you serious? Yeah, she definitely was a Destiny fan, man. That sound just like him. Sound like Destiny all over it. Damn.
Nothing ethically wrong with two consenting adults.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that. I learned from Haru and Kumar, you know. The OGs remember that. Y'all remember that movie? Yeah, nah. No thanks.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Yeah, that was nasty. Super nasty work. Why is she even deciding to give that opinion right now?
What's going on with you? What are you talking about? You sound insane.
Right. Okay, Denims. Nice one. So, according to Denims, it seems like incest is just apparently ethically fine. Right. Okay, that definitely explains the ketchup bottles and, being dropped on your head as a baby. Okay. Well, I guess this was like the transition point for her to going crazy, right? When she started justifying these absolutely degenerate positions, right? And when she started thirsting after the actual cuck Destiny. Also, I don't know what is going on here. You can kind of see it in her face that she's absolutely cooked. Like, I don't know what she smoked. Was she friends with Casey Tron at this point? Did she lend her like 42 uses of weed? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. How does she look so different? What the frick? I don't know. Maybe it's time, or maybe it's like some sort of plastic surgery or some sort of random shit. I don't know. There's a lot of theories going around. People who post on OnlyFans are generally like obsessed with their appearance and stuff like that, so they might do certain things, but who knows?
Does she like really post on there, or is it like, because I've heard some cases where girls will just post like normal ass pictures, and because they got a bunch of simps following them, they'll just be like, let me just start one of those OFs. Why not? Get this free money. That's what I've heard certain people say. So what type is it? Is she wilding on there? I still don't think she should be posting on there like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's go back to Ethan Klein being a freaking creep. Don't have to go back as far. Well, no, you had to go back over like a decade, didn't you? Was she Indian? I don't think so. I don't know why. Is this because she looks different? I would personally never engage in incest, but she is right. Okay. Are we actually doing this right now? This is the Sneeko position. Like, I would never do it, but child marriage. Why do we actually have the age of consent? Can we actually be debating that? Like, no, Sneeko, we cannot. You absolute degenerate. Why should anyone, especially the government, get involved in that act when they're adults and don't produce children? Why the frick do you weirdos even care? No. We're the weirdos. We're the weirdos for saying that sisters and brothers shouldn't sleep together. Yeah. No, we're the weirdos. Yeah. We're the weirdos for saying family shouldn't be copulating or whatever the fuck. Yeah, classic Twitter users, bro. This is pre-nose job and pre-effing someone in Destiny's bed, lol. Look at that face. She didn't even believe in a word she was saying. Yeah, this just looks like a different person, bro. I'm from Alabama, and this is weird to me. There's no way crazy. We got people from Alabama going, no, this is too far. Let's see. She defended Ava Chris Tyson. She drew very questionable art on DeviantArt. She's defended incest. Why is this idiot morally grandstanding Emiru? Even if you disagree with what Emiru said, Denims shouldn't be talking. If anything, we should be doing it to Denims. Oh yeah, so I don't even remember if I covered this. I don't think I did because it was hard to show any of like the footage, but basically Ethan exposed Denims for potentially drawing like underage characters in weird ways or whatever. Incest is weird and gross, but this is who Hasan props up. Yes. Twitch needs a reset of streamers at this point. There needs to be like a great culling or something where all of these people get permabanned. This might be a hot take, but I think being apolitical is completely fine compared to whatever the fuck this is. No. We must have your opinion on incest. We must.
Yeah, no, that's nasty as hell. Straight nasty. Like, whoa. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Nasty as a mother effer. Yeah, they wilding out. Hey, what's up, Buzzard? How you doing? I think my chat froze on my setup. That's crazy. It really froze. I would have to reload the screen to get it to work. But yeah, let me read the chat from over here. Nasty fam, that's nasty. Yeah, I gotta play the nasty song one more time. Then I was about to. But nah, fam, yeah, that's extremely nasty. And this is what Denims is pushing, but then she wants to like try to cancel other people. Straight nasty. You said, what you talking about? BX, you got the memory of a damn elephant. It's incredible. I do be remembering stuff. I ain't going front. It'd be like random things. I can tell you the exact day, time, what the weather was like. So yeah, that is true. I do be remembering shit. Especially TV show shit too. Or pop culture. I could win like a game show. For sure. Why does Hasan and his orbiters have to be so nasty and cringe as F? Try to hold my cursing. Yeah, he is cringe as hell and nasty, right? I used to think that they were doing it to do some kind of like weird promotion thing. Like to where it's like, I'm going to use like shock and craziness to get people to pay attention to me. Nah, they really like that. They are definitely on that type of time. It's pretty disgusting. Denims is wildin'. I wonder what he would have to say about that. Hasan probably going to defend her like, hey, man, well, she's right, you know? I just, the hell is on your biscuit?
Right, so Hasan is continuing to call out Emiru for being friends with Asmongold, and he says, your associations say a lot about you. Interesting. Hasan comments on Emiru's connection to bad people. Her audience is right-wing.
That's not just consuming at that point, it's supporting and regurgitating her to her apolitical audience. Her audience is not apolitical. Her audience is right-wing. Let's be fucking real.
That's crazy.
And she is performing to an audience. Like I said, I think it is the financial pressures of having an audience that is comprised almost entirely.
She does cosplay. How do you know what her audience like votes for? Huh? I think she's probably on the left, especially based off of her affiliations and things. I don't think she's like super political, but as far as her audience, she dresses up. How would we know? Like, are you looking at live chats? Are they saying like randomly, like, yeah, MAGA Trump? That's what they screaming in the chat. Or are they saying, hey, show us the outfit. Dress up as this character. I forgot, y'all told me what she was dressed up as too. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I thought it was like Nico Robin in the earlier seasons of One Piece. But I think y'all told me it was a character from a video game.
Entirely of Asmongold's biggest fucking dipshit warriors is the major reason as to why she's not revealing her perspective on ICE or until she got like, you know, yelled at, directly aligned and financially entangled with actual bad people. I will say that about Asmongold. Asmongold's a bad person. Redtone is a bad person. She was, whether you want to admit or not, f***ing friends with them. This is the reason why Tectone can get away with saying, oh, we're still good friends. I don't know if she's still friends with them. How the fuck am I supposed to know if she's still friends with them? But she absolutely was friends with them. You can maybe even say the same thing. You can turn around and say, Hasan, you went on that fucking podcast too, right? You went on that podcast as well. I'm pretty sure she's still friends with Asmongold.
So we judging people based off of who they were friends with, right? To that degree? That don't make no damn sense. You and your orbiters hate Ethan Klein, right? You were friends with Ethan Klein. And just based off of your standards, you would hate yourself. This guy's an idiot.
But I think it's pretty clear what my opinion is on Rapetone and Asmongold, right? Perhaps there's not a lot of room for speculation on whether or not I actually like Asmongold, or there's any speculation on whether or not I like Rapetone, for example. Do you know why there's no speculation for that? Because I've made my position very clear. And maybe you can tell me that she's not friends with Asmongold. I don't think that's the case, though. But who you keep
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Hasan's a bad person.
company, who you keep close company, says something about you.
Right. Okay. So there's obviously a bit of nuance here, right? First off, you can be friends with people on both sides of politics as long as they are, reasonable people who can understand that, hey, we can disagree and not hate each other's guts. We can disagree.
If they're not going to the extreme, right? If they're not like Hasan level of delusional and just hysteria, then who cares who they voted for? I don't give a damn personally. I don't vote. There's people that's mad at me because of that. I don't care. I don't vote. Right? Like, so I personally don't care if my friends vote or who they even voted for. That's not like a end all be all to me. As long as you're not like a lunatic. That's my like qualifications with that.
And not threaten to end each other's life, right? That is what normal people do. You can be friends with anyone you want as long as they're not completely fucking insane, right? I'd say that the company you keep does actually say something about you. For example, if you're open friends with a PDF file, right? And you're just okay with their behavior, people are going to be like, okay, something is probably wrong with you if you're just okay with that behavior. And I question your morals and ethics, right?
Like you damn near co-signing that. Yeah, that's if you on that type of time, I would say that's an issue. If you best of friends with EDP, yeah, nah. That's
streamers who claim to be super woke and super reasonable people like Jellywig and friends, right? They are friends with Hasan. Now, I don't explicitly hate them or anything, but it's more like you probably gotta be aware of this guy, threatening to murder people, so openly supporting terrorists, shocking his dog, right? Like, the thing is, you probably know these things and you just don't care. In fact, you go out of your way to defend him, right?
I didn't see problem.
You said not voting is better than voting for idiots. Yeah, I do agree with that. I believe that the whole pick your poison system that people are doing is the dumbest thing in the world. Like, that's what politics is at this point. That's what it seems like. I remember there was this movie called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker that I used to watch when I was a kid. That's like a parody movies from the Wayans brothers. Funny as hell. There's these two villains in the movie that they keep giving the option, the window or the stairs. And they always say stairs and they get tossed down metaphorically in a video game. It's a movie. Right? So that's the metaphor that I think voting is right now. It's kind of like the pick your poison. Like, neither one of these people is squeaky clean to where they like 100% in the right. So you're just forced to pick the best option of the two. I don't want to pick the window or the stairs. What if I want to take the elevator? I want to just calmly leave in peace. So yeah, I do believe that that's what, like, not just America, anywhere where it's like voting, that's what it becomes. The window or the stairs.
I'm pretty sure it's a vibrate collar.
You swear on your mom, apparently.
On my mother's life.
And it seems like some of these people don't care as long as it's sort of convenient. It's financially beneficial. It's socially beneficial. So I do get what he's saying.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, Jack? What's up, Ned? How are you?
The sense that, okay, yeah, the people you associate with does matter. But again, it only matters if you're completely fucking nuts, right? I'd say Asmon is nowhere close to Hasan on that level of psychoticness. People responded, why is it so hard for Hasan to understand that Emmy can be friends with someone without 100% agreeing with their politics? Is that actually so hard of a concept to grasp? God, I hate woke leftist politics so much. Be friends with who you want to be friends with. Never bow. I agree with this to an extent, of course, but there's certain people where it does cross the line. Who you keep close company says something about you, and we just got Hasan with no Samson and bad empanada, a clear psychopath. It's crazy because I thought Emmy's audience were cosplay nerds and gaming enthusiasts, but these comments defending her are revealing. I thought Hasan was exaggerating, guess not. No idea she had a big right-wing audience. Wild. To be honest, if I had to guess, her audience is Mostly simps. Like if I had to really guess, that would probably be it. It would probably be a bunch of left-wing simps too. It's just people simping. It's just how it goes. Surprised he didn't blame Israel somehow. Emiru is 100% going to give in, watch and see. Well, she already basically did. The only thing they're asking of her now, at least for now, right, is to say, I hate Asmongold. I completely disavow Asmongold. I'll never talk to him again, right? And then after she says that, they're going to go to the next person, right? Oh, well, who's this other friend you have, right? And then it keeps going and going until she eventually loses her mind. Oh, this is so transparent. It's a classic cult tactic. They try to isolate the person. Meanwhile, Hasan can't keep terrorist meat out of his mouth. Taro! Moving on to Asmongold going after...
Like I said, I'll join you, beast. Puffy, no Diddy. Oh, man. I forgot Diddy used to be called Puff Daddy. The fact that he was getting called that is crazy. Now, knowing what we know. I seen that documentary that Netflix put out. That was insane. 50 Cent might be the pettiest man alive. And I loved every second of the pettiness because he was exposing mad stuff. Every time someone asked me about Diddy, because I'm from New York, I would always like say things that a lot of people don't know that's like common knowledge to us. Like the event at the party when all those people, you know, unfortunately lost their life. I used to bring that up all the time. Nobody would mention it on like social media. That movie went into that and they went deep into the information with that and the details and all the like shadiness and nasty stuff that he was doing behind the scenes. They got footage from Diddy. It was insane. And why was all that baby oil in his hotel? I knew that they found the baby oil in the house. But when he was like trying to, you know, run it away, get up out of there and not be seen in this little hotel room, they found mad baby oil in the... What was this nigga doing? Never mind. I don't want to know. But yeah, Diddy, that was a wild man. Diddy, so no Diddy on the puff.
Denims. Now recap. Last time Denims was calling out Asmon, saying that, oh, he's getting so mad about the Emiru situation. He's getting so triggered. It's getting under his skin.
For the first time, and I don't even know how long. Like, he's actually mad about it. He is genuinely so mad right now.
Which is not really a gotcha. I mean, of course, he's going to care about his friend, right? Especially when she's openly being bullied on the internet and harassed by literal hundreds and thousands of people. So he responded, Asmon goes off on Denims. You'll always be worthless.
Literally all she said.
No, she said you can't do that, which is...
And you see Denims remembers exactly what Emmy said.
You said the poor people that had to clean it up, yeah. Yeah, that had to be some nasty work. That had to be nasty. It's surprising knowing Netflix. Yeah, they put out some bull crap. There's been a few documentaries that they put out that I thought was good. That one, the catfish one, was pretty interesting. I watched one that y'all recommended recently. I can't remember what it was. I think it was about that family YouTuber. That was crazy. That was wild. And I'm waiting for the Tyra Banks one to come out soon. I think it's going to come out like this week or next week. Hey, what's up, Stone Wanderer? How you doing? But yeah, I'm into the documentary sometimes. It got to be something that piques my interest or that I'm aware of. Got to be something that I'm aware of. And I know a lot about the Tyra Banks stuff, but I want to hear more. Mostly Sims, yeah. I mean, Twitch can show that, yeah. Oh, wait, I can't say that on Twitch, right?
About that lawsuit. She remembers the exact words that she used. It's because she's been mad about this for months and she's been waiting on something that she can use to dogpile on someone who said the obvious truth so they can so they can suppress and try to demonize anybody who holds them accountable. That's the reason. She's been sitting on this for fucking months. Right.
He is genuinely so mad.
Right.
He is genuinely so mad right now. Again,
this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
At this point, he would have made a bunch of jokes.
Yes.
He would have smeared my character. He would have smeared it by saying like, well, who even cares what this person... Everybody knows.
Well, nobody cares what you think. That's the...
Space documentaries sound like my older brother. That's like all he be doing. Hours upon hours he be watching those. Time travel too. He's into that. What's it called? And he said new modern horror movies, like documentaries, or like just new horror movies in general. Because if you talking about that, man, holla at your boy. I watch a lot of horror movies, old and new.
Reason why you're talking about people who people do care what they think.
Mystery.
You're a worthless nobody, and you always be a worthless nobody. That's why you have to sell porn yourself to pay for your lawsuit, because you're too stupid to understand fair use. You're worthless. You'll always be worthless. It doesn't matter how many hate tweets that you make about somebody else. I don't need to say that about you, because that's just what you are. And nothing you can say or do or, say, oh, that's not true or whatever. Your behavior tells the truth. And that's what you really are.
And we should be nice to each other. And just because somebody doesn't want to speak on something, they shouldn't have to speak on it.
That's true. Yep, that's right. Absolutely.
Nice to each other. I can't hear something like that and not think of that damn movie Sinners. He was like, what we supposed to be doing? Being kind to one another. I done knew he was a vampire. So he's like, being kind to one another.
Sit there and talk shit, get mad all you want. I'm going to keep doing it over and over. 3 minutes to repeat he's mad all the time. Yep, absolutely. Where's her dignity? Oh, I don't know. I heard she's selling it for $5. But anyway, yeah, hopefully you get some more people doing that, right? You got to pay for that lawsuit. That money's going to have to go to the IDF for Ethan. So there you go, guys. You want to go support Ethan? You can go buy Denims OnlyFans. How about that?
Oh my lord, selling her dignity for $5. I mean,
crazy.
He's not technically wrong, is he? Right? It's crazy that people who have this little self-worth think that they can criticize or talk shit about anyone, honestly. It seems like you have some deep-rooted issues to handle yourself. I mean, people are obviously just going to play ball and take these sort of low blows, so to speak, right? Keep sort of clowning on you because that's what you invite, right? If you're going to act like such a vile person and go after someone who's apolitical, someone who's trying to stay out of politics and drag them in like this and harass them until they finally have to respond, then of course people are going to bring up your OnlyFans and call you worthless. Petition to bring the old Denims back. Okay, not the incest justifying one. That one's a bit crazy. But the Hasan hating one. That Denims we can actually get behind. She had a...
Neither one of the Denims is real. Like, I've learned that about a lot of these content creators. You shouldn't bring none of them back. I just don't want to see them unless I'm clowning them because they're not real. They're pretending. Like a fake image.
Thread of common sense. But now she's just the definition of a bitch. Also, man, these old streams really showed like what she actually sort of looked like. Now it's like super fake and I don't know what That's procedures true. Or what has been done here. Or it's just like, bro, there's so much like overcompensating going on or whatever. When you can't argue the point, you attack the person. Weak move. She literally started it. I mean, what? I gotta ask, who is down so bad they're buying Denims OnlyFans? Bro, on the internet, there's just like an infinite supply of desperate fucking pathetic losers, bro. Literally spend your money on anything else but for the price of a burger in Austin. Denims is a worthless nobody. Right, so then...
Speaking of burgers, I wonder what Frogan thinks about. Hey, man, you say cheeseburger, she pop up. She just appear like Candyman. You say cheeseburger 3 times, Frogan gonna pop up, nigga. What's up? Where they at? And you best to have cheeseburgers for.
Asmon calls out Hasan after a statement about being the beacon of woke. And Hasan also called out Asmon for creating this Twitter community to fight back against the harassment. Asmon says Hasan loves woke scolding and is being performative, points to reactions surrounding Emiru from that orbit.
Oh wait, he's actually mad.
Again, I am seen as like the fucking beacon of woke for these people.
Yeah, well, you, and the reason why is because Hasan.
You said you can't think of any recent horror movies that you liked. There's a few good ones. You just gotta like search for it. It's the same thing like music. Anything that you like, they're still out there. You just gotta like search for it, right? Like there's good horror movies. Some of the independent ones are pretty decent. Right, some of the ones that go straight to streaming services, some of them be it's a lot. The foreign ones are crazy too. It's a lot of ones that's like overseas. Insane. So yeah, there's a few good ones out here.
On is probably the biggest voice in the woke community. He is. And by the way, he absolutely gets
Hey, what's up, Neckbone? How you doing?
in on this stuff. People saying like, oh no, he doesn't care about woke stuff. You absolutely do. You woke scold people constantly. You used to call people retarded. Now you're using the R slur. You do all kinds of other things like this. There is so much performative behavior. It is insane.
Oh, Asmongold goes, hey, we got to get more aggressive. What are you going to do about it? Oh, we have a Twitter harassment community.
Yeah.
So just what?
Well, wait a minute. Isn't that what they have? That's what they do. That's literally all they do. They just harass people on Twitter and make shit up.
You've been doing already.
He said, have you seen the new trailer for the new Scream? Nah. They put that out? I would love to check that out. Y'all know I love Scream. That's one of my favorite franchises in horror. Love Scream, huge fan. And I'm surprised that the new ones are still good. They're coming up with interesting storylines and commentary. That's really what Scream is commentary.
Yeah.
What you've been doing already.
No,
Keep
I
up.
haven't.
Nah,
What
I
do you
didn't know
mean? I'm a nice guy.
Keep at it.
What?
I'll keep tanking that shit.
It's
I'll
all
go to the
about
Let
him.
me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
I was tanking that
I hate going to the movies nowadays. I will go to the movies to see that.
shit
He's-
when no one else would take a fucking stand. You think now I'm scared? Are you fucking kidding me?
The issue is that you empower, coordinate with, and talk to people, and you regularly promote people that encourage lying, abusing, attacking, manipulating people, and misrepresenting everything. That's the problem. That's the reason why people get mad at you, is that, like, as a streamer, I feel like you should probably know that. Like, you should know not to do this. Like, how are you even putting yourself in this position at all?
I mean, poor Hasan. He really thought that Asmon would.
There's gonna be a new Scream movie coming out. Not Scream. What'd you say? Scary movie. There's gonna be a new scary movie coming out too as well. I just heard about that getting finalized.
Watch this in
I like both of those franchises. Well, Scary Movie, I like the first two, and I hate the rest. So they're going to bring back the original creators for this new one. I hope it's going to be good.
understand all the innuendos, but he hasn't
Scream?
read
I like every
chapter 46 of Hasanetics. That's where you realize that Hasan is actually having these subtle signals to sleep with Asmongold, where he tells him to come at him, to tank him. Poor Asmon doesn't even understand that. It's an invitation to the bedroom, man. He's desperate. He wants to firmly grasp that schlong. Also, the hypocrisy just never ends with this guy. So he has Twitter harassment communities all the time. He literally sends his audience to brigade people on stream all the time. Goes out and says to attack people, literally harasses at every turn. But no, when you fight back, now it's too far. Right, so then Asmon's editor calls out Denims.
Like, I think the big question in everyone's mind is, well, are you still friends with Asmongold? And people try to deflect that and say, oh, wait, everyone that you're ever friends with now needs to be disavowed? Yeah, I would hope so.
I would have grind and make it to a level where I could get an editor full time. That would be amazing. You know the type of stuff I'll be doing? If I could get an editor and like rock with me, what? Oh man, that's the dream. That's like the only team, I guess you could say, member I would want, really, when it comes to like hosting and doing my show. If I could get an editor, things gonna go crazy.
This platform predominantly for spreading harassment against random people who don't deserve it.
And Asmon's editor is fire. He has a really good one.
Absolutely horrid behavior online.
All right, let's see how she uses her platform, shall we?
$30K to anyone who'll make this dipshit disappear.
Saying I'll pay $30,000 to get rid of this guy, and I'm the one on the screen. Yeah, it was mean.
We are talking about a multi-layered generational hater here that keeps talking about Asmon almost every day.
That's so weird. That's so crazy to me, because there's literally a clip of you talking about how much you enjoy harassing people on the internet.
You know what the difference is? It's because they're in the game. You try to attack people that aren't trying to be involved because you want to push them onto your side. I don't attack non-confrontational, like random people. Step into the arena, flag for PvP. Now you've engaged.
Denims is a monster whose life, financially speaking, I'm going to put her into a A pickle?
Destiny had to wait. What's this here? Destiny had to kick her out of his house. What the fuck?
I did record that conversation because the big fear I had, and this happened 2 days later, Denims goes online and she's like, Steven kicked me out because I wouldn't fuck him.
Oh my God. It really sucks that we didn't fuck Atlas. I wanted to fuck Atlas and you. This is so fucking pathetic.
You gotta be
I can't
careful as a
believe
creator,
it.
Yeah. Why? Why do I have to know this information? And why do you have to know this information now? I thought you have to see it. Destiny and Denim's like sex life or whatever, bro. I just don't wanna. Two absolute.
He said, I wish one, I was talented enough, and two, had the time, because I'll totally do that for you, BX. That would be fire. But I understand. I definitely understand. You be grinding, so you wouldn't have the time to be able to dedicate to that. So I definitely understand. And I appreciate the thought. Real talk. You said, how can people hate Emiru? I don't know. Like, what does she do? And I don't mean this in an insulting way, but outside of just her content of cosplaying. Because if that's all she's focusing on and just, I guess, just chatting and talking to her audience, I don't see how people could have an issue with her in any way, shape, or form. He said, I wish I could help with editing. I don't know anything about it. Well, I appreciate the thought. I appreciate it. When it comes to editing, it takes like maybe a few months to get decent in it, and then maybe more. You could do it in a shorter period of time. So I'm just saying in general for anyone that wants to know about editing. I learned how to edit very fast actually, because I just like became obsessed with it. Started like editing like a mother effer, because I used to edit on this trash program that don't even exist anymore called like Windows Movie Maker. So when I first started YouTube, that's what I was using to edit, and it was so horrible. And then I did my research and found out about Adobe and started like experimenting and like just testing myself. And it's like I forgot who came up with that quote. Like if you do a kick like 1,000 times, it's better than someone that practiced 1,000 moves or something like that. That's with everything. If you just do that jank over and over and over again and like always try to get better, you get better. My editing is pretty good. And I think that's because I've edited thousands of videos in all different types of fashions. Video essays, reactions, shorts. But it's experience that takes mad time. I feel like she's kind of boring, but only saw her play Red Dead. To my Emiru? Okay, so she games and cosplays. And they like, nah, we gotta know your political opinion. We has to know. That's weird. Yeah, they just attacked out of nowhere. It's because she has a platform and they want to corrupt every platform. If they can get whoever has a following to push their messaging, they have more of a nasty ass army to go after people and convince them to do the same. It's a nasty, shady tactic. And they're trying to bully her into the opinions. It's horrible. Nasty as hell. Thank you again, Katarina and Chris. I appreciate the heck out of that. The thoughts that count, for real. That means a lot to me. But yeah, that is a goal one of these days.
Degenerate freaks. And who knows, this might actually be an elaborate plot, a mission by Denims to get revenge on Destiny for not sleeping with her or whatever, and now she's like slobbering up to...
This popped off. I heard of her when the Mizkif thing popped off. I never heard of her before that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the cosplay streamers and all that's like super far out of my timeline, right? But then when I heard about the Mizkif stuff, and that's when it started becoming like a bigger topic. That was the first time I heard of it.
Hasan, that's the one thing that Destiny hates. God, truly like the lowest of the low people here. You know, maybe she really is just like this super self-hating person, and she does all of this because she knows she's going to lose, and she wants to ruin. I
definitely understand, Katarina, and I appreciate that. Yeah, real talk. That's awesome as hell that you and Chris would even think of doing that. That's like amazing. So I appreciate you guys, man. And I definitely understand, like, it feels like it's not enough hours in a day sometimes.
Her life, and she
I'd be thinking like, man, if I could get like 5 more hours in a day of me to just like do some work, I'll be able to get a lot done. So I definitely understand. That's what would be making me feel old, and then like I'd be tired sometimes now. I remember there was a time when I couldn't sleep. Now I'd be tired as hell sometimes.
Thinks she deserves it. I don't want to get all psychological, but you know, it's a theory. It's a game theory. Also, I hope to God that Ethan did not forget his promise of ruining her financially. Absolute cinema, okay? Do not settle. She deserves the worst. People responded, offering $30K on a stream to do a hit on someone sounds very illegal. We've been through this. They've done it like multiple times. Multiple Hasan orbiters have done this. Literally threatening people's life. And no consequences. Emiru said the most rationally sound thing she could have said, and then proceeded to walk it back, of course. That's why you have to sell prawn of yourself, because you don't understand fair use. Might be one of the most savage put-downs ever uttered. To be fair, it's not very hard to own Denims. Sue her again. Sue her till she shut the frick up. Unfortunately, these lawsuits take years, so it might be a while. But hey, we'll farm content until then. Denims and Hasan fighting for Asmon's heart. The lawsuit wasn't enough to make her shut up, apparently. Yeah, Asmon might be the Roach King, but these people are fucking cockroaches when it comes to this shit. I mean, Casey Tron had to do a full retraction and everything, and she's still going, bro. 4 incels in one tweet. It's diabolical. Moving on to Ethan jumping in and roasting Denims. Says that Denims is jealous in her call out of Emiru.
And I think she
100% is jealous of Emiru. She's mad. Yeah. Like, I gotta make the comparison. Emiru is way finer than Denims. What? That's not even a test. This was a pop the balloon challenge. I'd have popped the heck out of the balloon. But Denims, get out the way. But yeah, I do think that she is jealous of Emiru. 100%. You could just tell, like, the bitterness, even the way she speaks about her. I do believe that.
Honestly, I think she's just jealous because Emiru is the #1 woman streamer on Twitch. And
is she?
She got a lot of sympathy and people siding with her as she was literally the victim of a sexual assault. And literally the fault of Twitch. So Denims being, a political agent, a defender of Twitch, a Hasan waiting room. She has a vested interest in defending Twitch as a platform and attacking Emiru because I think she's just jealous, frankly. Live, laugh, lobotomy.
I was just looking at that.
Who got lobotomized, Denim?
It's reminding me of
that
the shirt.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Say it. Say guys. Shut up.
Yeah, if you just look at the comparison, the side by side, you can see why she angry. I'm just saying. But yeah, I do think that this has a lot of jealousy infused in it. I agree with Ethan.
Grow up. Who gives a fuck if Emiru said fuck ice? How does that material affect anything? You think the people executed in the street are going to feel better because Emiru said fuck ice? If it's not important, like if you actually are the activist you care about, you'd be talking about something important than crying about Emiru not saying fuck ice soon enough. The hell is wrong with you?
Oh my God, bro.
What's up, boy, Georgia? How you doing?
Ethan is actually spot on. And this is why people actually like Ethan, because he understands that this stuff means nothing. All right. This is just a pathetic bullying campaign. Her saying anything about ICE is not affecting the real world in the slightest. Like, Ethan obviously doesn't agree with ICE either, but even he understands that this is bullshit for no reason, just to harass another creator and not to.
His name is. Did I say it wrong? No, yeah. That's his name. Doing good. Glad to catch a stream. Me too. You guys are awesome. I got the best supporters in the world. I don't care what nobody say.
Actually affect any meaningful change in the real world. It's trying to seem like you have power when you don't. It is complete performative activism. And speaking of that, he then calls out Cutie.
They also call her a pick-me because she's well-liked and has friends.
So jealous.
Looks
That's
cute.
funny.
So jealous.
Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella
What about
literally
Cutie Cinderella?
You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella. Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content.
Dude, let me guess. She said ice.
And she's capable of saying fuck ice.
Yo, okay, guys, people on the street, everybody stand down. Cutie Cinderella said ice.
That's hilarious. That opinion means nothing to me. I don't give a damn about what Cutie Cinderella thinks. That sounds crazy. Why would I care about what Cutie Cinderella got to say?
Done. Victory. Shut up, bro. Talk about something important. The fact that you're spending even a moment of your stream talking about how Emiru didn't say ice fast enough proves what a disingenuous.
You said, OMG Beast. I'm going to cry in the dark. Why are you crying in the dark? That's bad. What? Padawans? Let me look this up because I don't want to sound crazy. Make sure I'm getting this correct. No, I think I spelled it wrong. Okay, yeah, there's another A in there. No, I put... Yeah, what that mean? Okay. Alright, I knew I would... Why do I always be second guessing myself? I be second guessing the hell out of myself. Anyway, it's a Star Wars reference. I always consider myself more to be a Sith, but maybe that's just because I want to see Darth Bane get his own story done on screen. Okay. Appreciate that. Who's your favorite Star Wars character? And do you best not say homegirl from the new giant? You better not say that. Who is Cutie Cinderella? Nobody. Not a damn person. So you said we the best, so I'll cry in the dark. Why would you cry in the dark? Because I said she was the best. Ethan's background looks like 007 map. Maybe. Yeah, I can see it. This is giving GoldenEye. Second guessing is what keeps you from a Nigerian printing your paycheck. Nah, that's facts. Darth Revan. Am I pronouncing it right? Okay. Not mad at that. I think Darth Bane is my favorite character. Not mad at Vader. Not mad. I'm actually, once I found out like his full story, I really did enjoy his tale. I don't like Luke. I know that. Luke a bitch ass nigga. My bad. My bad for the Luke fans. My bad. Anybody that's a fan of Luke can't stand his ass. He's a very irrelevant people. Only see 3 Star Wars movies. What, the first ones? You wasn't into watching the newer ones? The new ones is trash. I don't like that. What's her name? Rey? I hate her. She's not a good character. You always say cry in private. Oh, yeah. In the dark. You forgot that you gotta say the whole thing. In the dark, in the bathroom, with the shower running. No one can know. Not a soul. Nah, that's funny. Yes, GoldenEye snow map. It does look like it. I haven't played GoldenEye in a minute. I would love to play GoldenEye. I like the one with Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson was in 007? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Oh, activist loser you are that only cares about views and outrage just to farm fucking money and views and attention. That's it.
Hey, what's up, John? You said denim more like polyester. Yo, she should change her name to polyester. That's funny.
How about talking about ice? You know what's worse than ice? Emiru.
Always fun at Denim Street.
Yeah, I'm in tears.
Yeah, but it's true that Emiru's been through a lot of shit.
Yes.
And by the way, Mizkif has gone committed war on her, and so
they made a whole new, I guess, like continuation where Luke is a piece of crap. I don't rock with him. I did like the Mandalorian though. I wasn't mad at the first season of that. I thought that was pretty decent. What's his name? Was it Boba Fett? I forgot. Somebody else had a series that I thought was interesting too. It might be Boba Fett. But yeah. Who do you main in Tekken? Lee. But that's only from my experience of playing Tekken 3. I'm mad out of date when it comes to that. I'm pretending they don't exist. That's funny. Because them joints is trash, right? That's how I feel about the Dragon Ball Z movie too. The same exact way. But yeah, the new ones are trash. They had me thinking this dude, Finn, was going to be something. Finn ain't nothing special. Like, why is he even there? Why is all of them there, man? I hate the new Star Wars. Yeah, it's trash. Really bad. As far as like the prequels, I didn't really like those much either. I liked knowing Darth Vader's story, like in full. But I don't like Luke. Luke is a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry. Like, I gotta keep it real. I hate Luke. I hate Luke like I hate the main character of Karate Kid. I can't stand that nigga. I'm Cobra Kai all day, nigga. Cobra Kai Dojo. I'm pretending. Yeah, they were trash. I was too young to know that movies are trash, but I got older and actually watched Dragon Ball. Can't even look at the movie anymore. Yes, it's garbage. It's so garbage. I went to the movie theater to see that bullshit. They had some damn nerve. This nigga had a gorilla outfit on with a jersey running around. Who made this? Who asked for this? Like, if you're gonna make an anime movie, pick something that's actually doable.
Like she's being harassed by.
Like One Piece is amazing right now in the TV show, live action, but you know it's going to get bad eventually. If you watch One Piece in full, how the hell are they going to possibly do that in live action? Unless it's just pure cartoon. Like, it's going to look bad, bro. But I like it so far.
A bunch of weirdos too. So Denims takes the first opportunity she gets to call her a racist chud.
No. This is real activism. The entire world is going to change thanks to Denims and Cutie. Queen Jellyfish.
Honestly, you ain't missed much not watching Star Wars before besides the first, few movies. Right? Other than that, yeah, you ain't missing much. You ain't missing much. And, it's, very outdated. The new ones, garbage. So, yeah, nah. It's not really a good franchise overall when you judge it as a whole.
Has saved the world. She has melted on the ice. Truly brave, selling those stickers, very socialist of her, profiting off what she calls a horrible situation, very classy. Whether it be monetarily or just drumming up attention for herself, it's always about her, trying to be seen as a good person. It's so fake. It's why these people are so hated, because they don't really care about these issues. They are using them to make themselves seem like good people. And it is genuinely so frustrating that a lot of these people who are fans of these people do not see it. It's like you just got to keep opening their eyes. It's like you got to shepherd a bunch of morons, right? You got to open their eyes and say, these people are lying to you. Oh my God. Please, it's time to watch the legendary series and see the truth for once in your goddamn life. We cure the brainwashing one episode at a time. So then Ethan goes for the trifecta. He calls out Casey Tron. And here we got the 37-year-old unemployed reject Hasan fan. Ethan Klein threatens Casey Tron for expressing an opinion on Emiru that he disagrees with, follows it up by bizarrely downplaying Grape, and you'll see the clip right now. None of that happens. Huh? This is like a new trend on Twitter where the clip doesn't match the caption at all. The caption is just completely made up.
Casey Tron, friend of the show and my favorite benefactor. She's my favorite patron. Isn't that nice getting a check every month from my favorite patron?
That's hilarious.
So friend of the show, Casey Tron, everybody. And she has a take about Emiru. I'm surprised she's still running her mouth. I recall her apologizing to Asmongold, who she despises.
Yeah.
That was pretty humiliating. I'm surprised she's still running her mouth.
You know what I mean? It's
No.
like her whole platform is just like.
By the way,
to, like,
why are you
the
so
work.
mad at her? Like, they're talking about her so nasty. She didn't do anything except be like, why do I need to say ice? Like, I'm just here playing video games, right?
First fucking men. And
well, I'm guessing it's the same reason that Denims is going in on her because of what she said about the lawsuit.
You said Casey Tron used to look good? Y'all lying. Let me look this up. Get out of here. When? She did? Like, I've never seen her before, recently roasting her, so I would be highly surprised. Get out of here. Was it the angle? Yeah, she look like she been through some stuff. she been through hell. He says she now looks like chains. Yo, that's crazy. Not a chain smoking truck dropper. That's wild. She looked like she had a full MMA career. She look. I'm gonna stop before I get in trouble. It was years ago. That's crazy. What happened? What happened? Life was lifing?
Well, I don't know why she's mad. That was
that's what hatred do to you. When you just have that deep hatred in your heart.
I think maybe Casey Tron forget her public statement, but she also thought my lawsuit was like really valid. And she wished me luck against the other people too. So I think Casey Tron must have forgot her position on this. Hopefully I don't have to remind her, right?
Just my opinion. But yeah, she sucks. And I mean, like, is how she didn't say anything whenever it came to Tectone and Pinky Chew.
So, I mean, when are you going to announce your friends? For example, I know Mike from PA violently assaulted a couch. When are you going to speak out in defense of that? Right? I mean, it's easy for you to say because you're not close to it. But like, if there was truth and honesty in the world, you would have denounced Mike from PA long ago for the horrible things he's done to couches.
Oh my God, bro. I'm glad that Ethan has still preserved his sense of humor here, you know? And he's not fallen like the Hasan fucking orbiters. Mike from PA has committed several atrocities against couches around the world. He needs to be locked up. And speaking of Mike, he's another guy who puts bounties.
Hey, what up, Stu? How you doing? Yeah, this nigga Mike from PA was wild. I still remember when he punched that couch. He was like, "Meh. I said, Sniper Wolf won't talk to me." And he really kicked and punched the couch. Why was he there? That nigga need a mentor. He said, "Believe all couches." That's funny. That's hilarious. He said, "You're live. Let's effing go." What's up, Stu? How you doing? Are you gonna watch the Def Noodles and H3 debate from today? Def Noodles had a debate with H3. That sounds so nuts. That sounds crazy. What did they debate about? And why is Def Noodles still a thing? Mike from PA should be GTA 6 character. He seemed like it. He definitely do seem like it. I didn't know Def Noodles debated H3 about what? How long is the debate?
On people and threatens their life.
Anything that happens, I mean, like, holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know.
Meanwhile, literally creams his pants when he's in the vicinity of a woman and completely humiliates himself. Absolute pathetic soy cuck. And yeah, Ethan should definitely remind Casey Tron of her actual opinions, you know, which he admitted in the lawsuit. Bro, if that was like a subtle threat at another lawsuit or, you know, up in those charges or something like that, bro, I might actually pass out laughing if Casey gets sued again, bro. That might be a level of cinema I'm not prepared for. And I'm prepared for anything, all right? And I really hope that Ethan is closely monitoring Denim's behavior right now. And he realizes that it is not worth to settle because she will never learn, she will never lear until some consequences actually show up. He is so desperate to go after the woman he hates, and he's now coming out in defense of people being fence sitters when it comes to ICE. Isn't he supposed to be a liberal? Shouldn't he want people to come out against ICE? Well, he wants to not harass apolitical people because that only drives people away from the cause. And that's something these people don't understand. So disgusting. This guy is like, I own this woman. She can only share her opinion once it has been approved by me. I live in shame that I was ever a fan of the show at any point. Piece of shit. Anyone that works with them should be ashamed of themselves. You can keep crying, you know? So then Hasan tries to get on Emiru's friend's good side. Basically, she has a friend called Bonnie, and he basically just makes up the story that Asmongold wants her deported. Hasan says Asmon's comeuppance is inevitable and explains why he fights for people like Bonnie.
Asmongold has demanded his deportation over and over again. There's not a lot of difference between someone like Mahmoud Khalil and someone like Bonnie, okay? At the end of the day, Asmongold is basically saying people like Bonnie or people like Mahmoud Khalil who are speaking out against these atrocities deserve to be fucking deported. How do you maintain a relationship with a person like that?
40,000 people. 40,000 people in this community. We have to be more aggressive with these people because you don't want to have them go around and bully and try to...
What's up, Twitch? Twitch, y'all seeing this? He's directly... I mean, how is this any different than what Aiden Ross got popped for? Okay? Other content creators see this shit, for the record. Okay? They see it. Twitch will give him a perma after the midterms? Nah, probably not. I mean, we'll see. His comeuppance will be inevitable, okay? Because once again, either he will turn around and retriangulate, which seemingly he's not doing right now, okay? Or once it's over, once like the power is over, the power of this administration is over in ways that even like massive corporations can fucking recognize. At that point, Twitch will get its balls back. Okay? At that point, Twitch will get its balls back and will realize like, okay, we can actually take some punitive measures against this person, once again, who's a serial violator of the terms of service and has made this fucking platform uninhabitable, unsustainable, and incredibly toxic.
You know what? I'm actually not even going to say anything because I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Serial violator of the terms of service made this platform toxic. I don't know, Hasan. Who could that be? How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man? Emphasis on old man. Also, look at this pussy ass bitch. Oh, Twitch, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Look at him. Please ban him. You're such a loser, bro. You have complete immunity from the TOS on Twitch. You're best friends with Dan Clancy. The CEO's favorite streamer is you. You have like all these privileges, but no, it's not enough. You still gotta extend your hands and grab his nuts. Also, somebody tell me, like, what is this fan fiction? When did he ever say that Bonnie needs to be deported? What are you smoking, dude? This is such some like snake shit because he's just sort of making up shit so that Bonnie is on his side, and then she whispers into Emiru's ear like, "Oh, Asmon's a bad guy. Please disavow him. Oh, he wants me deported." And it's like he knows what he's doing. This is so like underhanded. And then of course he plays hero.
That's why I do it. I do it so that other people feel protected. Other people feel assured that they can let their positions be known. Okay? That's why I do it.
Yeah, he is such a crybaby. That's facts.
Thank you, Superman. That's why he does it, you know, to protect the people. Of course, Hasan is just a superhero, right? He just protects everyone, except the innocent civilians that his terrorist buddies go and massacre. Fuck those guys, you know? Truly cares about the people. Now click this video for some peanut butter and chocolate.
No, I'm good. I don't need none of that in my life. I don't need none of that in my life. That sounds crazy. But yeah, I do think Hasan is nasty overall. Him and his crew. Whole crew nasty as heck. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section.